My second reading for the Social and Self-Development module is Technology, Teen Dating, Violence and Abuse, and Bullying. The Urban Institute's Justice Policy Center examined the role of youth technology use in teen dating, violence and abuse, and bullying. The study had three primary goals: expand the knowledge about the types of violence and abuse experienced by youth, examine the extent of victimization and perpetration via technology and new media, and how the experience of cyber abuse within teen dating relates to other life factors. This study was a qualitative, cross-sectional survey research design, collecting data via paper-pencil survey. Total of 5,647 youth from 10 schools and 5 school districts in New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania participated in the study. 51% of the study was female and 48% was male. 94% identified themselves as heterosexual. 67% of youth reported living with both parents, and 26% identified themselves as non-white. The survey targeted all youth who attended school the day the survey was administered. 84% of students responded. Surveys were conducted in classrooms and administered by staff trained by the research team. Questions covered the following themes: technology use, experiences with dating relationships, violence and abuse, risky behaviors, psychological adjustments, including depression and anger, family relationships, and school experiences. 26% of youth in a relationship experienced some form of cyber dating abuse victimization within the past 12 months. 12% of youth admitted to perpetrating cyber dating abuse. 84% of cyber dating abuse victims reported psychological dating abuse. Cyber dating abuse victims and perpetrators were more than 2 to 3 times as likely than non-victims and non-perpetrators to report experiencing cyberbullying against non-intimates. Cyberbullying victims and perpetrators were 3 to 4 times more likely as non-victims and non-perpetrators to report experiencing cyber dating abuse against a romantic partner. Less than 1 out of 10 victims of dating abuse reported seeking help, with half as many male victims as female victims seeking help. The most reported form of cyber abuse was a romantic partner's use of the youth's social networking account without permission, and this stems back to my first article that discussed the exchanging of account passwords to establish trust in the relationship, and now in this paper it's indicating that this was a form of abuse because the partner was going into the other partner's account without permission. The next most frequently reported form of abuse was sexual in nature, which could have been coercion or unwanted advances. And this type of coercion could have been in the form of sexting, and the unwanted advances could have been the partner trying to encourage the other partner to do things over the internet that the other partner did not want to participate in. Gender differences in reports were apparent. Females were twice as likely as males to report sexual cyber dating abuse and/or sexual coercion. Males were twice as likely to perpetrate sexual cyber dating abuse and 3 times as likely to report perpetrating sexual coercion, either cyber or physical in nature. The cross-sectional nature of this study makes it difficult to ascertain the exact nature of relationships between technology use, teen dating, and cyber abuse. The participants would have been youth who regularly attended school. Students who were truant or dropped out from school would not have been included. The study also relies on student self-reporting. The participants could have underestimated or overestimated accounts of cyber or school violence. In conclusion, the authors indicated that there needs to be a greater focus on cyber abuse, and there needs to be more prevention and intervention programming to address the needs of youth who experience cyber abuse and to prevent future victimization. My evaluation of the article is that it was a very large sample size from 3 different states. The cross-sectional design allows for comparative results with a variety of themes. Moderating factor could have been the youth who attended school. What about the youth who did not attend school? They might have had different experiences to share. Mediating factor could have been the self-reporting from the students themselves. That could have been underestimating or overestimating the victimization or the level of violence that was being experienced. And the technological experiences of the students could have influenced the the level of feedback that the survey was generating. And the study has shown that I, as an educator, need to have a greater understanding of how youth might be negatively impacted by technology. The better understanding I have, the better prepared I can be to guide students how to use technology in a positive way to prevent cyber victimization, but also so students can know how to seek help when they experience violence and abuse through technology. Thank you very much.